In this episode of Steampunk Minecraft, we search for a solution for our XP problem, dig into a little bit of create mod electrical power, and build a big old greenhouse. Hey, welcome back to Steampunk Minecraft. We got some stuff to do today, as per usual. I'm building this thingy here, this greenhouse to be. But first, I have a problem. I have a little problem. You see, I use experience to fly, but I have no way of gathering experience, and that's not good. But I do know of a way, using the create mod, to get a little bit more experience. You see these thingies right here, these grinders, these crushing wheels back here? As far as I understand, if a mob falls into these crushing wheels, they will actually produce something called an XP nugget, a nugget of experience. We can also get nuggets of experience from different ores as well. But I think if I know this, if I'm correct about this, I think we can get XP if we grind up mobs. And lucky for us, we already have a mob grinder, but our mob grinder is kind of broken right now. It's not exactly set up very well. We were using it to mess around with Silence's turrets. We were using it for testing out turrets a while back, and I haven't really fixed it since. So that's something that I've got to deal with because I'm quickly running out of experience, and I'm going to need a lot of it in order to keep flying. I want to be able to fly. I want this freedom of movement. It's great. It's really nice. And I can't live without it. Not anymore. All right? We're too deep. We're too deep into this mod pack to be living without flight. So, we got this mob grinder right here. And if we look down this way, you can see that it's kind of broken. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess of a mob grinder this is, dude. So we're gonna have to get this thing working again. And the first step is going to be claiming this whole chunk right here. That way, when creepers blow up on me, which they inevitably will, they're not gonna destroy everything, you know? They're not gonna break all the stuff. This is unbreakable now. I hope. My plan here is to set up 4 crushing wheels, 2 high, right at the end here, above a conveyor belt, so that mobs get moved into the crushing wheels, and will hopefully provide us with some nuggets of experience. It should be great. It should work perfectly. We shouldn't have any issues with it. We're also going to need to set up more of these large chests because we're going to fill these up real quick. So let's start this thing off by placing down a bunch more chests. There we go. Now we've got all of our brass funnels set up and ready to go, which is nice. We're going to need some crushing wheels, and we're going to have to go home to make those. I believe we need the mechanical crafter to make crushing wheels. You make these this way, right here. So it's some wood, it's a piece of stone surrounded by andesite alloy. And speaking of andesite alloy, let's check our iron source. Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, so we do something like that. Boom. And there it is. Now, if I am correct, yeah, we will get 2 crushing wheels for every time we do this. We're gonna need 8 crushing wheels for this whole project, and just like that, we got 8 crushing wheels. Boom, easy peasy. Now let's go set these things up. Oh, geez. All right. Currently, this thing is an absolute mess. But in a moment, it's going to run great. Now, first thing I think we're going to do, we have to figure out how these crushing wheels are actually going to go down. They have like a central block, which isn't great. I could also do the sword thing. I kind of wanted to do crushing wheels, but they're awkward because they're on like a 3x3, and this thing is like this is a 2 wide opening, and this would work probably better on a 3 wide opening or even a one wide opening. I think we're gonna have to do, and I think we're gonna end up having to do deployers and swords. Now one question I have is, will those swords, do they need to be like, are they gonna break? Are those swords gonna break if they're in a depot, or if they're in a you know what, it actually doesn't matter. We'll find out. I'm gonna try to keep a bunch of mobs on one side of this thing, and I'm hoping that that'll help with the mob cap. Okay, there we go. Our mechanical belts can go down, but before I fully place them, I want to make sure that I'm setting up those deployers first. Once I get those deployers set up, then I can add the conveyor belts, because if I have the conveyor belts on there right now, it's just going to make a big mess. So we got to set up these deployers. They're going to have to go like here, 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 and here. Well, there it is. Now we can provide them with weapons. We've got lots to choose from. I'm hoping that these won't need to be fixed. And I guess we'll find out here in a minute. But if these gold swords break on us, then we'll know for sure whether or not this system will work correctly. There we go. So that's moving along nicely. Now we have to do the other side. Oh, they're getting poked to death. Oh, it goes all the way across? So I don't even need both sides. Really? Awesome. Now we need our mechanical belts. And I think we're good to go after this. There we go. Why are they not taking damage? Hold on. Are we for real right now? They're not taking damage from this? What? Why aren't they taking any damage? That seems a little silly. No? Yeah, how come this doesn't work for me? It seems like it has to be at least 1 block away. Okay, so I've been messing around with this a lot, and I can't seem to get these deployers to attack mobs at all. I'm not sure why, but it just doesn't really want to work for me. As you can see back there, it's not attacking any of the mobs at all, ever. I think what this means is that I'm gonna have to use those crushing wheels. And I might have to, what I might have to do is actually redirect mobs so that they actually go into that 1 block space. But I might not have to do that, and I'm hoping I don't. I've been spending a lot of time trying to figure this out, and I still can't seem to understand exactly what I need to do. I don't know why. I don't know what the problem is exactly, but I can't for the life of me figure out how to get these to do damage. One thing I am curious about, however, is these crushing wheels. Are these crushing wheels going to move mobs into them? No. Okay. This definitely does damage, I can guarantee that. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting to spend 2 hours on this. I thought it was just gonna be a quick little setup and done, but no, of course not. Oh. The deployers. Those pokey deployers don't work for some reason. So now I have to find some other way to get nuggets of experience out of this grinder. And I think the only way I'm going to be able to do it is with crushing wheels, and a lot of them. So I am stuck here making a bunch of crushing wheels. All right, I have 62 crushing wheels. I am hoping that that's enough. Now, if I do something like that, bunch of crushing wheels, then I do the same thing right here. There we go. The system should grind up mobs. Oh my gosh, it doesn't do certain mobs. Oh, jeez, dude. I have to walk away from this now. I have to walk away from this. Unfortunately, it just won't work for me. Like, I can't do anything to get nuggets of experience. I have a feeling that it's something to do with this mod pack. This, in theory, would work, except for the fact that spiders get in the way of the system. Spiders break the system, which isn't great. I mean, it is producing nuggets of experience, just not as many as I would like. Like, we only have 3 so far. We'd have to make the entire thing spider-proof, but the other problem here is that certain mobs, like this guy, seem to be able to pass through the grinders just fine without taking enough damage to actually perish. So I'm stuck. I'm stumped, to be honest. I don't know how I'm going to build a mob farm that will produce nuggets of experience for me. I have no idea how I'm going to do that. We've got other projects to focus on. Most notably, the greenhouse. What? What are those? What the heck are those? Vathana? What? Oh god, they're dangerous. Whoa! How much damage do they do? Not much. Okay. What the heck? Mask of Misery? Mask of Bliss? Grants haste. Wait, what? Does this actually give me haste? Oh, that's cool. Since when are these crazy bird mobs in the game? That's interesting. Well, alright then. Okay, time to get going on this. We're gonna start things off here with a double layer of a couple different blocks. Specifically the Viridium and the Warped Wart, I think. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that's a lovely looking block. Oh my gosh. No way. Okay. I think maybe just this one and these two. And we can get rid of the brick block. I'm realizing right now that this building is going to be way more massive than I expected it to be. Okay, this is the base. Alright, so this is the base of the build. This is the start. Ooh, it's coming along. It's coming along. Alright, so we got some walls down, or wall pillars, glass support. And then we've got like a big dome shape on top of that. Right here. I'm now officially out of XP, and because I can't fly, I'm gonna have trouble building this thing. It's problematic. I really wish that mob farm worked out for me, but it didn't. I have another idea to get some XP, and it comes in the form of this. Our World Eater. This could have some XP orbs on it. Yes. And that's it. Oh geez, okay. If I set this thing up to run for a little while, I should be able to get myself some more XP. I'm looking for these expetrified orbs. Alright. I need to place down the cart assembler, and then I need to place this within it, and then I need to activate it. And now I think it'll run correctly. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're building up any more cobblestone. And if I take my time here and I pay attention to the outside walls, I should be able to find more experified orbs. It looks like I'm just gonna end up sitting here and waiting for this machine to do its thing, essentially. Alright, so I've been sitting here with this thing, letting it run for a little while, and it's, you know, it's filled up pretty good, but as it's been going, I've been pushing some of the items into my terminal, and I got a problem. And my problem is that I can't put any more items into my terminal, which means that it's full. It means that it's completely full, which is kind of not good. It's kind of really not good. So, I'm gonna have to go back home, and I'm gonna have to reconfigure my storage system here so that I can get myself a little bit more space, because I'm definitely going to need it. Yeah, this is very problematic. The reason why I've pulled all the copper out of this system here, actually, you know, it'd be a good idea actually is if I got a backpack, another backpack. But the reason why I've pulled all the copper out of this system, out of our super mining machine or whatever you want to call it, is because we're gonna use this copper to upgrade our inventory at the other area, but it's not gonna be cheap. We're gonna be using a lot of copper, not just this copper, a lot more than this. We also got a lot of these experified orbs, so I should be able to fly around just fine. This day went from a failed attempt to fixing my mob grinder to a failed attempt at flying, at building a base, to a failed attempt at gathering XP orbs. Actually, I gathered a lot of XP orbs, but I just kept going. And unfortunately, that created another problem. Let's get back home, and then we can assess the damages from there. Boom. Okay, home sweet home. Apparently, this whole thing, yeah, is full. This whole thing is full. The entire system. But you see how we have these, this iron barrel? Well, we can also do copper barrels and other upgrades. So check this out. Basic to copper tier upgrade. This is what we need. Sophisticated storage. These are sophisticated storage barrels. If we upgrade them to copper tier, or and then from copper to iron tier, which would be cool, they should hold a lot more items, but it's gonna be kind of expensive copper-wise to do that, which is why I have so much copper on me. So the first thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take my copper over. I'm gonna sleep first because it's dark. I am gonna finish the thing. I'm gonna do it, I promise. I'm gonna finish the greenhouse. The greenhouse will be done. It will be. If I have to stay up till 3 a.m. to finish this thing, it'll be finished, okay? But first, we gotta deal with inventory problems. All right, now, if we come over to this machine here, we should be able to drop a lot of items into our grinder here, and eventually all that's gonna get turned into powder. This is gonna take a while, so what we're gonna do on top of this is we're going to use our create mod grinder, which isn't the best, but it's better than nothing. I'm just trying to get a little bit more copper than what we already have because we're going to need a ton of it. I believe that the crushing wheel will do... It'll get us more copper than... Okay, so it doesn't look like it's going to double our raw ores. It will give us some XP, but I don't really care about that. I've got lots right now. I just threw some sand in here because we're going to need it later for our... this thing here, eventually. when we get to it. For now, though, I am hard focused on making sure that... Ooh. Okay. This isn't producing enough. This isn't going fast enough. Mostly because it doesn't have enough power. So what can I do here to get more power? I don't know this for sure, but I think the create mod has something that we could use to generate power, and I'm hoping that it produces more power than this stupid system right here with the kinetic dynamo. Because I need this thing to move fast. Magnetite. Okay, let's see this thing. What the heck is this? Generator coil. When rotated, generator coils generate surrounded by magnets. So we need a generator coil and carbon brushes. So we're gonna need a few of these. Let's say 6. Let's say 8. We're gonna need some carbon bushing blocks. I think 2 of them, right? 1 on each side? Or do we just need 1? Well, maybe we only need 1. We're going to be pulling power from these machines over here. Probably right off of this shaft right here. The power of 65... what? Oh. Oh no, this system broke. Okay, well that's not a big deal. We can fix it. Jeez, what a mess. What a mess. Okay, this will start cutting away. For now, though, we can just flood this thing with charcoal. Like this. Just so it keeps running. Just so everything keeps running. I know I have magnetite already. Let's just go straight out the wall. Because that's where we're trying to get power to, so we may as well just do it like this. Alright. Okay, so generator coils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope this works. I really hope this works. We're not quite high enough here. We're going to need one of these. Stick that on the end. And that should be how we connect it up to power. Okay, now we're going to need some magnetite. We build it up in a 3x3 all the way around. Just like that. Wow. Already producing way more power than we have over here. 2.84 kFE. This thing will take 38 kFE, so we're not even... Just taking 2000 SU, 3.52 kFE. I think if we increase the speed on this thing, it should generate more power for us. We might have to make some high voltage wire relays though. In order to move this much power, or we might. I don't know for sure, but we might also be able to use create power. That would be nice. Create power cables. What's that guy doing over there? Bro, don't you know smoking is bad for you? Get over here. Come here. Yeah. I was not expecting all these problems today. All I wanted to do was build a greenhouse. How did I create this much chaos? In order to build a greenhouse, I need to fly. In order to fly, I need XP. And in order to get XP, I needed to run my mining machine. Running my mining machine filled up my inventory, filled up my terminal. Now I'm trying to deal with that. What chaos? What chaos? Okay, so Create mod has its own system for power, and I'm curious about whether or not that would be a better option than what we're currently using. Connects forge energy compatible blocks with wires to transfer energy. High current connected with high current wires. Gold rod. Oh geez, okay. Oh, there we go. There we go, we got 18 gold rods, that's good enough for me. We're gonna speed up this system. We're gonna make this even faster so it can produce even more power. There, okay, so now this is gonna be... yeah, 14 kFE, that's crazy. All right, we're producing power now. See, a serious amount of power. Now we gotta move it around. And now that we have our gold rods, we should be able to do that. I'm hoping that will that connect up? It just might. It just might. Okay, so connected with high current wires. Okay. Okay, it might be better to do this. In an alloy kiln, glass and iron grit will give us our insulating glass for high voltage wire relays. Though if I have this set up in the right spot, we might not even need it. I'm hoping that these connect up together. Now we just need to make a high voltage wire coil, but we need some aluminum wire. There we go. Okay, now we should be able to make the high voltage wire. High voltage wire coil, done. High voltage wire connector. Please work. Oh, it's just clipping. Damn it. Okay, fine. We need, yeah, we're gonna need the relay, which isn't hard to make. We just need some insulated glass or something. That green glass from Immersive Engineering, which is literally just glass and some iron grit. Boom, boom. That's it. I think we need 3 of them. Insulating glass, that's what it is. And then like this. There, bam, done. Got it. All right, let's see if we can speed this sucker up. Okay, we've got our HV wire relay, and then we've got our 2-wire connectors, and then wire coil. There we go. There we go. It's getting more power, and it's producing a lot more copper. That's perfect. Right on. Amazing. Okay, we got it. Okay, we've got a lot of copper processing, and while that's happening, we can also do this. Let's see how many of these we can actually make. Ah, crap. Oh, that's so annoying. It doesn't give me the button to fix that. I'm gonna have to craft this all by hand, which is kind of annoying. There's 64 basic copper tier upgrades. Well, let's see how that goes. Let's see how far we can get with this. So right now this is saying we have 41 free slots, and if I do this, we now have 68. How many free slots we got now? 617, look at that. Okay, so it looks like each one of these sections is 32, which is kind of cool. That makes doing math pretty easy. We're gonna need 64, 3 stacks, 4 stacks, about 5 stacks of those. So that's a lot of copper. That's a lot of copper. Holy crap. We are producing a lot of copper though, so this will give us a whole heck of a lot more space. If I upgrade these barrels to diamond, what do they look like then? Or gold? How much space do they hold then? So we'll use this one as our tester. So for some reason, copper to iron goes from 5 rows to 4 rows, which is weird. So we can try this one. We're just doing this for testing purposes. Okay, yeah, so the gold barrel is 6. And then, anyways, I'm curious. Yeah. Okay, so diamond barrels might actually be worth it for at least some of the storage. We can actually take this diamond barrel and we can use it over here, right here. There. It's a good spot for it. Because now I can just fill this thing up. I'm going to use this crusher a lot more now that it's so much faster. That's great. Ooh-wee. Never thought I'd be this rich. Man, that's a lot of space. That's a lot of space. 9,000 free. Okay, good. Good. We've upgraded the system. We can upgrade it again with gold if we really wanted to. But for now, I think that's good. I think that's good. I think we've got a lot more space now, which is great. These gold gold barrels in our home look sweet. They look awesome, dude. This looks awesome. But now it's time to focus on our massive greenhouse, which is kind of hilarious. Like, it's weird. It's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird to have a greenhouse that's bigger than your barn. The proportions are off, okay? The proportions are off. They're way off, but it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine, okay? It's about time we get back into this. Oops. Man, this thing almost looks like it was made for underwater. Looks pretty cool, though. It's really making me second guess this little silo. This little silo feels almost weird in comparison. It almost feels like I should have put the silo over on this side and like further in the back. Alrighty, it's almost done. Look at it. There's so much detail. It's crazy. It looks pretty good. There are a few things I'd like to change about it. Obviously, these windows need to get filled in. I almost want this to be a circle. And like these to be circles. Circle, circle. You know what I'm saying? I think that would look great. But overall, I do really like it. I think it's pretty darn good. It definitely gives off like some pretty serious like Victorian era greenhouse vibes. It looks pretty wild. I feel like I need to incorporate this black into the roof line a little bit somehow, but I'm not sure how. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Does it fit in with the rest of the party? Not so much, to be honest. It doesn't really fit in. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Oh, I ran out of XP. I'm falling. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Goodbye. Have a good night. Have a nice night. Or day.